to help, and there's been a lot of bounce back, but they're still, I mean, with a storm that big. So as we see some of these models, and they haven't really, most of them are east of.
Yeah, they keep me 16.
But to have one even go there would be really tough. And then you have the Big Bend. Idalia was a major hurricane.
They didn't stop
Debbie was not major, but it had gone.
Oh, they did that. It's the third in 5 years.
So it is
Cause they were
possible
killing niggas.
that we have an Idalia Debbie track. That is possible. And that will could be even more powerful than Idalia. We'll see. But it's going to potentially impact areas in the process of rebuilding, not just in the Big Bend, but also Panama City still with that. And I think some of you who remember that, you could go and you would see like any of those old buildings. That was in the path. I mean, you saw total destruction. That was a massive amount of damage. This path is not necessarily wildly dissimilar. It's not exactly the same as Michael, but if you remember with Michael, people knew there was some weather out there. They thought there would be something. No one was predicting Category 5 at the time. It really intensified. So I think one of the reasons that the Hurricane Center has forecasted
Get out of my ice cream shop. It's my goddamn ice cream shop.
that we know once it gets past the Yucatan and Cuba, it's got some warm water. It's got
She's still out there. I'm gonna beat your ass.
And you can see it intensify. And Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to move faster than I think the other two storms more recently, Idalia and Debbie. And look, there's pluses and minuses with all this, right? I mean, you know, when it's moving fast, it's further west, it's going to get stronger, and the winds are going to be more significant. When it's slower, it tends to bring more inundation. So we're looking at some significant rain, but I don't think on Debbie's level, certainly not on Ian's level. So you just kind of got to look to see. But there's uncertainty with all of this. I think most people would say the further east it tracks, it's not going to have much runway to get the maximum intensity. The further west it tracks, it's got that runway. The more it goes due north, let's say, from where it is now, once it gets past the Yucatan, then you're looking at all the model runs. There is some variation in terms of intensity.
I get 2 scoop of ice cream and you want to bust my ass.
One Cat 4 prediction. Now I think there's 3 models that have Cat 4, but then yesterday there was Cat 5. None of the models have Cat 5 now. So bottom line is, you know, it's a chance to have a major impact. So just prepare as if it's going to be strong.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Where am I? Oh, come on. I was going to throw you a care package. No, I'm not.
One, any
Everybody's on the
evacuation
base
is
out
going
there.
to be administered locally. Because if they say get off a barrier island, they're responsible for enforcing that, whether it's bridge closures or any of that. So listen to those folks. But I think if you look from the Tampa Bay area all the way up that west coast of Florida, you have potential major storm surge. And you could even have more south of Tampa Bay, depending on how the storm tracks. The more it tracks east, I think the farther south you're going to see impacts. The more it tracks west, maybe in southwest Florida, then you could. So there's a range of possibilities, and I think those local officials will be looking at that and then making the best judgment.
Why you missing that one?
Not a light decision. Evacuate your home. And you don't want to do that unless you have an adequate basis to do it. If you do it without an adequate basis and then nothing happens, then the next time less likely.
Damn, I ain't even get you.
People have been through this enough, certainly in the counties, that they understand that. They'll be making good judgments on that. But yes, there's of having, particularly those low-lying areas, if you look at some of the storm surge possibilities, that would potentially be something that would likely necessitate that. So just listen to your folks locally. It's not going to be the same in every part of the Florida West Coast, but there's some that potentially have bigger impacts than others. And there's some that are more vulnerable to impacts than others. I mean, Pinellas County doesn't need a hurricane to flood. I grew up there. It's a low-lying area. It's surrounded by water. So clearly, if you have a storm, the eye doesn't even have to really, as Kevin said, be that close to it. If it's 200 miles away, you're still going to see impacts there. No question. The further west it goes, probably the less storm surge you're going to see on the Florida Peninsula.
Where'd you come from?
The more east, the more storm surge you're going to see. So people can do that, and we're looking for formation. Once we get formation, we get it out of where it's in now, out into the open world. I think they're probably going to have some pretty accurate forecast at that point.
Putting Tallahassee right in its crosshairs. Have you taken any steps to reserve government perhaps to get out of Dodge?
I'm not getting out of Dodge. We'll be here. We're good. This is a hurricane-proof thing. Tallahassee is just because.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of prospect for debris. It would not, if it
Yeah, I thought I had you in one
as a
shot.
major, it would slow some. But you're still looking at potentially, you could have what, 120 mile an hour winds could potentially impact Tallahassee. It's a major hurricane when it hits, but even 100 mile an hour winds will cause a lot of damage. So Kevin is working with the local
I had to come get you down there.
Leon at the city and county level.
They're locked up.
And they're actually working very well with Kevin and his team. We want to be able to get debris cleared, and we want to be able to get power back on, because even if it's tropical storm winds, you are going to see debris if Tallahassee. Now, if it goes further east, we've been through these tracks the last 2 years.
Hey, Michael Myers and Snoop Dogg, I'm busting one of y'all's ass. All motherfuckers working together.
Storm. Tallahassee's on the east side of the storm. You're going to see a little bit more. But yeah, we will be here. We had a previously scheduled event tomorrow morning, a prayer breakfast, and we're going to do that. My wife and I are both going to do that. It's down in the Tampa Bay area.
I told you I was gonna bust your
We'll
ass.
do that tomorrow morning. We're gonna
All
probably
right, Michael Myers, where you at?
I ain't gonna lie.
Where you at, Michael Myers?
So we will be here in Tallahassee for the storm, and we'll be working out of the Emergency Operations Center if there being any issue with continuity. Yes.
Get them right there. Ooh.
What kind of considerations are you making
Oh,
for
shit.
the property insurance market? And it's
I ain't gonna lie, she got good spots on here.
Well, we had a major in last year with Idalia. It was a Category 3, close to Category 4. And in 2024 so far, I think we've had 57
Damn, bro, I'm
companies
gonna just
file
say
either no
that.
increases or reduction in rates. That is not happening in
That's
very
always
many states
garbage.
around this country. People that are actually increasing
Sam
their
turret, counter
exposure in the
UAV.
state of Florida. And I think part of it is, obviously, we had to do some reforms a year and a half ago that put us more in line with how these markets function in other states, and I think that's been attractive. But I think it's also the
Friday the
fact
13th, a couple weeks
if you
ago.
look at
Wrong
these
outfit.
storms,
No, it's
Florida
never.
building
They gave me the option
specifications
of
can handle these
Oh,
storms,
okay.
the newer construction. I know there's buildings from 30, 40, 50 years ago,
Hear me.
I'm a rapper.
maybe not at the same specifications. But even with Michael, the new buildings, you'd look at them,
You're not
and this was Category 5. These new buildings made it through. The new buildings made it through. Even the manufactured homes. I mean, I remember like just holding my breath. I cannot even imagine what some of these manufactured homes communities are going to be like. And some of those newer ones, honestly, did pretty well. So I think that's what people have seen. They've seen how this the building code has really, I think, worked. I think most of the damage that we've seen in recent storms have been with construction that's been a little bit older. On the wind, now on the water, when you have the surge and the storm surge, I mean, I know people build the homes up and they build buildings up higher. Maybe
Wait,
than
the
they
storm?
used to,
The storm?
but
The Florida
water is
storm,
something
question mark?
that could be difficult. So I think we're gonna be fine on this stuff.
Really?
We'll
It's
provide
not even
relief,
here yet. Come
with
on
Kevin
Thursday.
and his team, the immediate relief.
Yeah, it's gonna
Hopefully,
hit. Actually, no, it's
people
gonna
in,
hit.
in jeopardy of losing life and limb. I think if people make the adequate preparations, I don't think it needs to come to that. I mean, I think the last two storms have done a pretty good job in terms of we have all this search and rescue, and people were
Quite literally
basically
2
heeded
hours.
the calls.
What part of
course, in the
Florida
end,
y'all
there was
living
a
in?
huge search and rescue effort. understandably how big that storm
Central
was, and you had a
Florida.
lot of people
I'm more of
that remained.
North Florida.
So that's going to be the first order of business.
North.
Make sure we protect life and limb, and then restore the services with both the power and any other services that are interrupted to get people
Down in
get
the
people
south
back
side
to
is
normal.
pretty ass.
So we obviously hope for as small of interruption as possible, but we got to prepare for a big one, and that's why Kevin and his team have amassed so many resources already. And these
I mean some of
resources
it, but
are
there's
being
also like the
added,
ghetto part.
by the minute. So you're gonna
Yeah,
continue
there's a lot of
brought
that.
in. We're going to continue to have more beef added to these staging areas, and we'll continue to watch the forecast, watch how this develops. See
The
what
ratio
time
to
frame
like
is going to
actual
be.
There's just known
But,
facts.
different houses.
We're going to get something, that's for sure.
There's a ghetto in every
Another
town.
brief,
There's
maybe
always a
maybe
poor
today, but
side,
definitely
'cause that's
tomorrow.
where all the workers are.
I have to tell you guys about our Skims bras. I always found bras to be so uncomfortable and constricting. It would be the first thing I would take off when I got home, but we changed that. Our bras are designed for all
There's
day
also,
comfort
like,
with
the
the
middle
most
part.
innovative
By
technology and the
Tampa,
softest
so
fabric to give you the
it's gonna get,
best
like,
shape.
Yeah, I'm like
feeling.
2 hours above Tampa.
Orlando.
Mosquito is online.
Not yet Orlando.
Hello.
Orlando's more, he's more like Ocala.
Orlando? Yeah, more around there.
2 hours is like near Dunn and stuff. Rainbow
This
River.
place kind of sucks up here. I mean, there's a lot of forest area, but it kind of also sucks.
You'll miss that though. Like there'll be a time because like I used to think that about where I live, and I've come back. Like, I moved to a big city.
You and
Hostile UAV in the area.
you and him live together?
My mom is in a big city, and me and my dad are out here in the.
In the country.
Me and my dad are out here in the country. Yeah. My mom's down there in Brandon.
Oh my God, I'm crazy.
Brandon.
Oh, God.
I would rather live in the
Yeah.
country though than Brandon. Brandon's so busy. Traffic sucks.
Brandon? Yeah.
Yeah.
I live like 20 minutes from Brandon.
There's a lot of targets in there.
If you lived in Brandon, you would be wanting to move out to the country.
Yeah, that's what my mom wants to do.
Yeah. No kidding. Like
It's a lot better out here, though. It's like, considering the amount of space you get now, versus like, not getting any backyard. You get like 2 acres out here.
Am I the only one who thinks, like, no, who sees, like, at least, like, 2 drug dealers every block?
Oh, 100%.
yeah, that's everywhere.
And my friend
There's
wants
not-
to move up here, and he lives in, Beverly Hills.
That's not a bad
Beverly
place.
Hills got it. Beverly Hills has a nice area, and then they've got a
Exactly.
crappy area. Like I said, every town
Yeah.
has a bad area.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV active.
Doesn't matter. There's no perfect town in the world.
Hostile destroy the mosquito.
But
Hostile airstrike.
There's a city or area in Tampa I used to live in. It's got like a Sunshine down the road. That Sunshine daycare. It's a great place. The only one in like that area though.
and I still live in like not a
But that's more of the low side,
Right. Most people think that like where I lived. Well, if you know Tampa a little bit, Sonoma Heights, Seminole Heights. I lived in
Mhm.
not the fancy part of Seminole Heights, not where all the rich houses. I lived on the other side, over by
Yeah.
Bougainvillea.
Well, when you think of rich houses in Tampa, you think beach houses, not rich houses. Really. And those are the really good houses.
Y'all ever been to downtown St. Pete?
That's a nice little place.
St. Pete's nice, but I'm gonna be honest. If you're going to the beach, you're gonna go to Clearwater if you're from here.
What cat do you guys think it's gonna be when it hits?
I'm gonna say 3, yeah.
I'm gonna say like
You
a
don't
4,
look that bad.
considering there's
4?
a huge cloud in its way. Have you seen I went on this app called
Cluster mine active.
like Ari something, and it's like a weather app. Yeah. It gives you this. I'm killing people, but it's not giving me my kills. It's giving it to someone else. So
No. But you got
I
like
probably got
0
no
assists.
kills. Yeah, I got 2 kills. And no, and no. Yeah.
Oh, someone's cute.
What do y'all think about the new Warzone, the Haunting?
That's not bad. I just don't play it much because it's not just what I play.
I came from Warzone, so everything I do here is
The
just,
enemy
like
holds the
movement
lead.
related.
Clock's ticking.
I just like hardcore because I just hate the fact of having to shoot people over and over and over again just to kill them.
Oh, there's
You
kids
lose
here,
so
like,
many
on the mountain.
bullets. Hardcore's just nice.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Hostiles deployed a
Got him.
turret.
There's a kid like laying down. Careful.
Enemy
Y'all need to
UAV
push up
active.
more.
Dang
I
it.
got a bogey up here.
There's a turret up there I'm just now destroying. It's fine, it's smoking. Maybe not. Oh, you. I hate hackers, bro. Someone just shot me through the freaking floor.
Talk about them.
Questions. I know it's like a stupid media thing. Florida man from like other Floridians, real or fake?
Florida man?
Is Florida man?
A Florida man.
Stuff Florida man. It's not a Florida man, it's stuff.
Basically just basically idiots who live in Florida who do a bunch of dumb stuff.
Precision airstrike. Find cover.
Who's gonna get what's it called? GTA 6 next year.
It's like $160.
What is it?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
I might just stay with the free Xbox version of GTA 5.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Actually, no. I might get the
I want the regular. Hey, mine's hold on. What?
I kind of don't want to move on to GTA 6 cuz like all the abominations of cars, like the you know, the cars with little missiles and like explosives strapped.
Do you play on Xbox?
They're gonna go. No, I play on PC.
Oh, you play on PC?
Ooh, this kid's just like laying there. Weirdo.
It's a nice place though. Have you ever gone to like the downtown harsh side of Tampa? Not a very nice.
I've been to downtown.
I lived around there too. That's near where that sunshine is. I made a lot of friends there. It's not a very nice place to stay, but it's like nice but not nice.
There than like when you go to channel side and stuff, like people.
Cause it's harsher. It's harsher. It's like a harsher condition, so people are like nice. Like you make a lot of friends there, but at the same time, it's a harsh conditions. It sucks, but it's great at the same time, that's the thing that gets me off guard. It's a nice place. My grandma.
Where I live?
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma's, or my great-grandma, I should say, lives down there with my grandma. My mom goes to see them every now and then.
I try and make friends, but every like person I encounter is like either like just a drug dealer, or there's like very fake. You can tell they're fake too.
Yeah, a lot of people are fake. At the same time, there's a lot of people who just complete idiots.
You know, because eventually you can make it out of that.
The most part of kids in like Florida are usually like people who like vape. It's fucked.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do that. That just sounds stupid, you know?